Hello everyone. So I was going to do a little intro, but there's some sort of dog meetup of at least 30-40 dogs in the backyard, and he's having a go for 20 minutes. So let's get started in the craft room here together. Oh, look who made an appearance after he's exhausted from barking. I want to say thank you so very much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video. We're going to go through some things I feel like I may have not answered, or some of you have purchased a Cricut or saying in the comments in my last Cricut post, and I just want to clear some things up and hopefully inspire you to get those Cricut machines up and running. Some of you already have them, so it's just a matter of actually using them. So let's see if today's video will help you think a little bit outside the box and becoming a little bit more comfortable with Design Space. So for example, we're going to take some images to start here in Design Space. I just took a square and I expanded it as big as I wanted. I'm taking the score line and I'm adjusting it. Now you can align it and center it on the page. However, my score line will not be on the center of this envelope, so I'm just adjusting where it's going to be positioned here. So if we head back into images, I'm going to select another one. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to use these as the little flaps. So I'm going to adjust them to be what the size I need. I'm going to copy and paste the exact same one so that it goes on the opposite side of the envelope. I'm going to use my flip horizontal, and everything is done super quick for you. Now I want to weld the pieces together, so I'm going to grab everything, attach it, and then weld it. This will allow the machine to cut the outer perimeter and not any little intricate cuts in the middle of the envelope, because we don't need that. I'm going to select that it's poster board, and I'm going to actually ask the pressure to be more so that it gets a deeper cut. The scoring tool is actually going to be placed as well. I'm using a poster board here, so I'm going to stick it down to my mat. I'm just going to cut it to size and then stick it on. So the stylus pen, it tells you exactly where to put it in on Design Space. You just plop it in. I'm using the brayer, and I'm going to just press this down so it doesn't lift up. You can use your hands or even like a plastic glove or something like that, but if you have the brayer, it works nicely. Press play. It will use the stylus, give me the scoring lines and also the cut. So my tip whenever you're removing things off your mat is always to flip it upside down and then roll the mat back. So a friend of mine has a cleaning business, and she reached out to me and asked me if I knew where to order gift cards. And I said, no, I didn't, but I could help her make a gift certificate, because that's what she was looking for, was a gift denomination to sell to a client, I guess, who wanted to gift her services. So here I am putting this envelope together, and then we're going to upload her actual business logo. And this is what I wanted to share with you, that you just upload, browse, import, and then you can select complex or simple, and you can then use the cut feature, which is what I'm going to use for this DIY. So see how you can import your own images, SVGs off Google. There are so many things you can do to make your own DIYs. You do not have to be limited to a subscription with Cricut. So that's the one thing I know myself that I use quite a bit, is making my own designs, but also sometimes importing things off of the internet. As long as you're not reselling, I don't think there's ever a problem, but you're making things for personal use. I also wanted to share with you how to foil. So here I'm selecting, I tried to make a gift certificate this way using the Cricut so that I could use the marker, the foiling tool, and also the cut feature. So this is the foiling kit, which I've been wanting to play with for a very long time. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity. I'm going to put the pen in, because I'm going to have the Cricut actually write up the gift certificate. And these are the little foil tips. So there's like a fine, a medium, and a bold. And it tells you what the little layers, there's little rings around the tool. So here's the machine printing away. I actually did not like the way it printed. I thought it was a little bit too chunky, so I've printed it on my computer. And do not do this. Put foil on top of your mat, because look at the mess I've created. So I'm going to adhere this down, and then we're going to foil it with the Cricut machine here. And I am not having a lot of fun using this. I think it's because the paper is a little bit too slippery. I'm not sure exactly what's happening today, but I'm not having much luck. And so I'm trying vellum, and again, It's not sticking nicely to vellum either. I'll share with you the results. So this is an honest review. I didn't have a pleasant experience on the few materials that I used, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to let it go and try something else. Could just be, you know, my patience or something I'm not doing right here, but I will play with it again because I don't really give up easily, but I was not happy with the way it was looking for her. So I resorted to cutting out her personalized logo and just weeding out some permanent vinyl. You can use permanent or removable vinyl for this because it's just going to be applied to the paper. And then I'm using some transfer tape, just a little amount here. You plop it on top. I always like using the varnishing tool, I think it's called. Is it varnishing? And then I'm going to transfer it onto the envelope. So I don't know if I should put it on the inside or outside. I decided on the outside. I think it has a nice presentation, and then I'll put a little ribbon around it. And there are so many materials you can use with the Cricut, right? So I'm using paper and vinyl here. There's wood you can use, like I'll share with you some, and I've used it on glass. So there's just so many things you can do. Etching stencils, you can do wood stencils. There's just an endless amount of material you can play with your Cricut. So this is the finishing outcome, and here is my mess. And I gave up on these because I need this for her as soon as possible. And the vellum would have looked so cute with like a black background. And I wouldn't use vinyl, but just like a black paper. I think it would have had a really nice presentation. But it didn't work, so we're going to just make do with this. And I think then I'll continue playing with it. And with a little more time, maybe I can make her a nicer gift certificate. But I think that this turned out really nice. I'm going to use the cutting machine, the Cricut again, to cut the certificates so they're perfectly even. I just did a measurement. I think it was 8 by 4 or something like that. And I just had that cut out twice so that I had a nice deep cut and removed off of the mat nice and easily. So again, I always like flipping my mat over, and this way it keeps the paper on the other side nice and straight. And I'm going to glue down the little flaps so that the gift certificate stays nice and secure in here. So one little thing I have noticed, people know that I have Cricut machines here at home, of course. They know, family and friends know that I make videos and share things and make crafts and love to. So I find the little thing that does happen is once family or friends know you have a Cricut machine, they will come to you for their needs sometimes. If they need some personalized custom made things, they will come looking for you. So just be prepared that if you do let the world know you have the cutting machine, you'll find that you'll be using it more for sometimes when friends or family ask for something. And it's fun because it keeps you on your toes and challenges you. This is something I probably would have never made, and here I am making a little gift certificate. Again, it's something that she didn't ask specifically, but I just knew I could do it and help out a friend. So why not, right? And now she has this option to give out to her clients as well if they want to gift her services. So I absolutely love that I'm able to do this. And also I want to share with you a few other projects here using the Cricut that hopefully inspire you. Last summer, I had the honor of hosting my sister-in-law's baby shower. And I just have to say, the one thing I absolutely love about owning a Cricut machine is the flexibility, the freedom to be able to put something together that I would have to go out and spend a lot of money getting made. So I used some Dollar Tree frames here, and I just took them apart, and because they have 2 pieces of glass, very easy to put the sticker in between one and use it as table numbers. So these were the gorgeous flowers I ordered, and we put them together in bundles and bouquets all throughout table setting. See the table numbers just so beautifully accented with the gold detailing and even silvers. It was just a beautiful English themed garden party. And I'm so happy that the Cricut gives me that freedom to create different things on the go, especially as gifts for family or just as decor. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me in the craft room playing with the Cricut. I do enjoy making things, so when you're able to make beautiful wood signs and table decor and all of those things, it's just an extra bonus. Until next time, everyone, I want to say thank you so very much to Cricut for sponsoring today's video, and I will say bye for now.